Have you ever wondered why some people achieve in 2 years what others struggle to achieve in 20? Do they have extra talent, extra luck, extra favors from the universe? Maybe some secret VIP pass we don't know about? Absolutely not. They simply understand something that 99% of people never figure out in their entire lifetime. And today's video might just be the biggest eye opener of your life because I am about to reveal the invisible law that controls your confidence, your emotions, your relationships, your failures, your success. Basically, everything except maybe your neighbor's Wi Fi. You think you are making most of the decisions in your life, right? What to do, what to avoid, whom to love, whom to ignore, where to work, when to quit, what goals to chase. But the uncomfortable truth you were never told is most of the time you aren't making decisions. You aren't making them. Your invisible patterns are making those decisions. And the scary part is, you don't even realize it. You think you chose that job, but what if it was actually fear choosing for you? You think you stayed in that relationship, but maybe loneliness made that decision on your behalf. You think you got angry because the situation demanded it, but actually, your old emotional wiring pressed the button before you even blinked. You think you settled for less because conditions weren't right. But what if it was just your past conditioning telling you, yeah, you can't do it? Most people live like this for years without noticing that their life is being remotely controlled, not by people, but by patterns. And this is where today's mental law hits hardest. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I don't want to argue, but I did not even realize when I exploded? Or I really wanted to start working out, but somehow motivation vanishes. Or I wanted to take that opportunity, but inside me, this doubt just takes birth. These are not random moments, these are micro decisions your mind makes before you consciously react. Think about it. How many times have you replayed a conversation after 3 hours thinking, Array, I should have said this or I should have said that? That's because your inner programming took control in the moment. How many times have you promised yourself, from tomorrow, I am going to be disciplined, only to find yourself scrolling Instagram at 1:30 a.m.? That's because you did not decide. Your impulses did. And how many times have you stopped yourself just when success was about to happen, telling yourself, now is not the right time. I'm not ready. Or what if I fail? That wasn't logic. That was your unconscious fear based software running the show. If you think you are driving your life right now, I want you to actually pause for a second because this may be the first time you are realizing that the life you think you are steering is actually steering you. And this is where the first mental law, the law of inner power, becomes life changing. What does it teach? It says the more you feel life is under your control, the stronger, more confident, more stable you become. And the more you feel life is controlling you, situations, people, deadlines, memories, fears, the more drained, anxious, frustrated you feel. People don't break because situations are tough. People break because they feel they have lost control over their choices. And that control is stolen quietly by your self talk. That inner voice that says, "Why does this always happen to me? I can't handle this. If my past was different, I would be successful. No matter how hard I try, nothing changes." Or the classic, "I can't do this." Students think if the exam is tough, I'm going to get stuck. Professionals think if the boss's mood is bad, it's going to spoil my day. And business owners think market is slow and that is why I can't do much or make money. And in relationships, people think no matter how much effort I put in, the other person will never understand and change. Every one of these thoughts sends one silent message to your brain: I have no control. And where control drops, energy collapses, confidence freezes, decision making shrinks. Remember, a person doesn't lose when challenges arrive. A person loses the moment they believe, I can't change this. Comment right now. P if your self talk is mostly positive. N if it's mostly negative. PN if it is a mix of both. There are only two kinds of people in this world: internal power people who say, my reaction is my choice, and external power people who say, if that person says something, it's going to break me. And until your mind is under your control, your destiny will always be under something else's control. So, how do you take it back? In every stressful situation, you have only two powerful options: change the situation, that is, take action, set boundaries, make decisions, or leave the situation. Walk away, detach, exit. Sometimes the bravest move is not fighting. Sometimes the bravest move is quietly walking out before your peace of mind resigns from its job. Control begins with clarity. Confused people hand their power to everyone. Clear people build their lives silently. Ask yourself, in this area, am I in control, or have I given my remote to someone else? The day you take back your remote control, you stop reacting to life and start designing it. And now that this law is sinking in, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. MD Ahmed, Guinness World Record holder in super memory, Time's iconic legend for cognitive development, and I finished my doctoral degree specializing in peak performance mindset and personal mastery with a 240-page dissertation. I didn't learn these laws from books. I learned them from anxiety, distraction, and fighting my own storms. My HATS method course for adults is currently free. It teaches how to convert negative emotions into power. You may want to look into it. I have created it to help you turn those negative emotions into, like I said, power. And if you are a student or a parent watching this, make sure you attend my Super Get Smart Teens Masterclass. It's free as of now, and it shows you how to become a super student. And of course, you can follow it up with my workshop. Now, the masterclass and the HATS program are absolutely free of cost right now. The links are in the description. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for more insights on these universal laws and psychological principles and ideas that are designed to help you produce real world success. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take charge.